Tubing with the U's.
Working title. Maybe Tubing with the YouTubers. Yep, there we go. Tubing with the YouTubers. That's
Okay.
it. Tubing with the YouTubers, everybody.
Alrighty.
So this is a news segment where we're going to dive into and reviewing YouTube channels, if you will. There's this great other podcast that does it, pretty much ripping it off from them, but I don't care. It's from Jar Media. And
Yes.
It's this guy from I Hate Everything, Alex. He's a part of it, and his brother's a part of it, and a friend's a part of it. So yeah, they go on to different YouTube channels, and they rate how they are and how their content is and all that. So
Interesting.
since I talked ad nauseum about the worst YouTube video ever,
Yeah.
or close to, I've seen a lot of them. I've seen worse, but since I went ad nauseum about the Nostalgia Critic and Channel Awesome last podcast,
Right.
today we're going to talk about another YouTube channel that the Hendry introduced me to, and he knows more about.
Yes.
What is this YouTube station?
This channel is called The Gaming Historian.
Ah, yes. Very nice.
A great channel and a great man. And to be totally honest, I don't remember the guy's name.
Well,
That's unfortunate. So yeah,
it's Norman, son.
Norman is the
It's-
man's name.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
I
Norman.
remembered
Holy
finally.
Crap, son.
Thank you. So
My viewers like you. Thank you.
you're welcome, PBS.
Now, let's
Go
talk.
ahead.
Let's talk about this guy. So, here's what we're going to do.
All right.
We're going to pretty much go over his content, talk about the man himself and how he got started.
Yeah.
Talk about his content and all that. Talk about his most recent video,
Yeah.
and talk about the flaws that we have with his content and all that. So, son, why don't you tell us about Norman?
So Norman is a guy who's had his channel for a few years now, and he likes to talk about the historical elements of the gaming industry, not from like, oh yeah, cool retro games, man, yeah, retro. It's more like so this lawsuit happened in 1980 whatever, and
Yeah.
Nintendo's lawyer Lincoln Howard, who always is Nintendo's lawyer until more recently,
Yeah, he's not
did whatever. So
he's not really a jokey kind of channel like
It's
Mr. Plinkett or,
or
Cinemassacre.
AVGN, yeah.
Although AVGN was a very big influencer with him.
Yes, they do work with each other sometimes, even.
Yeah, but AVGN came out first, and
Right.
this made Norman kind of like want to do
Yeah.
like gaming historian type of things.
Right.
And he had a more like, I guess like when he first started, like no one was doing like actual in-depth like serious videos about gaming like they would if like a true documentary or something. They're all jokey and whatever,
Right.
like the AVGN. So he, I guess, decided to have like a very serious, in-depth, like pulling out all the history, all the critiques, just like everything about this one particular like software or hardware of some kind of gaming, of all things gaming, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that not correct?
I would say that's a good way to put it. Norman's channel is it is a bit more serious. He throws some humor in there. It's a different kind of humor. It's very simple and subtle, but it's very effective if you pick up on it.
A lot of his humor has to deal with his like real personality, which
Yeah.
I think he's fine with you kind of laughing at him, but not like making fun of him, but as per usual with humans. But
Oh,
Some things he does is just so nerdy, but he doesn't care. And it's just
And
kind of
he
hilarious.
owns up to it fully.
Yes.
That's why he has a beautiful wife.
Oh, yes, he does.
Probably.
Norman, good job, my dude. Holy
Yes.
crap. Teach me the ways, anyway. So, yeah, so a good example of this can be found in his most recent video.
Yes.
With, he did like this one video about, the game, as of this recording, his most recent video is the Game Boy, like, fishing sonar thing, which I didn't even know existed. I didn't even know fishing sonars even existed.
Well, they
for the mass.
exist. They've existed for a long time.
Yeah, I didn't even know they existed for, like, you know, the regular old Joe, but they do.
They do. If regular old Joe wants to go on a fishing trip, you know, Joe's boat may have a Jonar.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, there's a pun right there.
I guess. I mean,
A sonar, though, yeah.
I thought it was just for, like, you know, high class, like, sporting fishermen, but I guess they're for everybody.
A lot of boats have them on board, I think.
All right, well, enough about that. Let's talk about this guy.
Right.
So, I don't know. You kept on laughing about his hat and all
Yes. He had this seeing his videos a lot, and then seeing him fishing in a lake with this very stereotypical fisherman's hat on, along with his, you know, his kind of quirky, nerdy glasses and everything. Like, oh, let's see if we can catch a fish. Throws the fishing rod out. It's like, oh, I think we caught one.
that. I think we made a point. Thanks, buddy.
So, yeah. Then he's like, I think we've made our point. Thanks for your help. And just throws it back.
Thanks
He
for your
thanks
help.
the fish so nonchalantly. Thanks for your help. Just throws it back. But yeah, it's things like that, and his animation of how it works,
my-
where he draws
Ow, crap.
he draws himself in a cartoon animation with his fishing hat on, of course.
He's got Garfield.
And
in
then
the bottom
Garfield
of the
is at the bottom of the
Ow.
ocean for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but
Sorry, my Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I had surgery.
he did. He had his tumor removed.
I had a fatty, like, benign tumor got out of my like lower abdomen. So every time I laugh, it hurts.
Oh, yeah.
So, ow, crap. Ugh. Anyway,
Yes.
continue with your
Yes.
Garfield animation.
So Garfield's in the ocean, and I guess that's a thing.
Ow.
So in a lot of his videos, he does a lot of the illustrations, and he draws like these legal battles in courtrooms, which is kind of funny to see. Especially, and I love when he talks about the Nintendo defense attorney Lincoln Howard's. Always loves to talk about Lincoln Howard.
Yeah, because he was a big, huge lawyer during a lot of the crap Nintendo did back in the day.
Especially with the two big lawsuits with Atari, Tengen, however you pronounce it, and with what was the other one? Oh yeah, there was a whole case about video game ratings when a bunch of violent, bloody things started appearing in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, you got all that from the gaming historian. I mean, he does
Yes.
some good work. I mean, here's
You will learn a lot.
not that I'm qualified to say, because I'm going to get into. I guess I'll get into it later. But there's two things that he does.
Right.
One is keeping most of his videos short and sweet, which
Yes.
is a big plus. And two, he doesn't waste any time, like with like jokes or whatever. He just like gets to the point, like describes everything in excruciating detail. And most of the time, he like goes out of his way to get the stuff that he's talking about and like show everyone up close and personal. like with the gaming sonar and all that. So yeah, there's that. Here's a critique from his videos, and I saw it a little bit in this most recent video of his. A lot of the times he repeats himself,
He does.
and I find that to be a little jarring. Like, I wish he would not do that, because there's just wasted time. But I mean, he's talking a lot. He writes scripts, so he's probably like redoing a whole lot of it, I guess. So like ad-libbing a lot as well. So I think, I don't know. I mean, I was feeling like if he doesn't repeat himself, it'll probably be like 30 seconds to like 45 seconds shorter. And I know that probably doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, in a 6-minute video, it's a lot. And I know that because I've edited a lot of videos on this channel as well as, other things. So that being said, I wish he would stop saying the same thing over and over again. But other than that, I mean, there's really nothing wrong with his stuff, except for the fact that there's not a really good schedule.
Yeah, I agree.
Very rare. The same thing can be true with the AVGN, but the AVGN, I mean, Cinemassacre, at least they have videos coming out. Like, they have James and Mike Mondays, which comes out every Monday.
Right.
The Gaming Historian doesn't have videos that come out every week, which maybe is a problem, but I mean, granted, his content is he has to dive into a lot of research and all that, and make sure he gets everything on point and all that. But still, I mean, I wish he would have something, maybe a little thing every week. But I understand why he's doing that. But I mean, I wish he would have something every week.
Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. But yeah, like you said, his videos probably take a long time to edit, and I don't think that his main job is that channel.
Well, his main job now is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember him coming out with a video saying that it is his full-time job. He has to support his Patreon now.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it is his
Didn't know that.
job.
Well, good on him for pursuing what he's passionate about.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying there's this one thing about I follow many YouTubers who put out maybe one thing a month, right? But the thing is, there was a time when the Gaming Historian didn't put out anything for 5 months. And I was like, what the heck? Is his channel dead?
Well, I remember that. I believe he also has a generalized anxiety disorder.
Well, yeah, he also has that.
And he made a video speaking about that. And I think he was saying, sorry guys, this is why I kind of disappeared for a while. So I needed to recover from a mental health standpoint.
Yeah, that's understandable, but
For sure.
I don't know.
I fully support that.
Yeah, but it's not just that. It was other times then his videos were gone for long periods of time.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know. If he's suffering through this, maybe just have some other person, maybe his wife, do something with his videos or whatever.
So, yeah, maybe if he could have someone else working with him, that'd be kind of cool. But someone, equally good as him.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. That's a nitpick, I guess. But otherwise,
good channel overall.
his content is really good. It's really
amazing.
solid.
I like it a lot.
And actually, it grew. He
It did.
Hasn't, unlike some people, aka Doug Walker, his content grew, but his areas of expertise didn't, you know, like
Yeah, you're right.
he kept on having the same characteristics, having the same general like feedback of like and like layout of like diving into every single like aspect of this one particular hardware or software or whatever. And but the thing is though, like the only thing that really changed was like the technology aspect of it, I guess. Like his
Yes.
videos became more clear, his audio became more clear.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything became better and better and better.
And better.
Yeah. Unlike the Nostalgia Critic, where
It was less better and less better and less better and
no,
less better.
no, I mean,
I
like,
did that just to make fun of you.
No.
Yeah.
the camera work.
But yeah.
The camera got better, and the stuff got better, but the audio is still crap. Like his stuff is getting like his content is getting worse and worse. Like with the scripts and all that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, his scripts and like what he chooses to review and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, unlike the gaming historian who seems to have
He
a
knows
major,
what he's doing.
yeah, he knows what he's doing. So I think here's how we're going to grade YouTube channels. We're going to say go or no. Go meaning go out and check out his stuff.
Go or no?
No meaning don't waste your time with this bullcrap.
All right. I would give him a very big go.
Yes, same. I mean, check this one out if you want to know like actual gaming history or whatever. You want to know like I don't know, the timeline to Super Mario, like Super Smash Bros or whatever, or how you know,
Or like the
Star Fox.
The failure of the Virtual Boy.
Yeah,
That's a good one to look at.
The history of Star Fox. You know, you can go to Gaming Historian. He will detail every detail possible, and if there's some theories or whatever, he'll tell you like it's a theory, but that's very very rare. Like he goes out and like researches the heck out of this stuff. So yeah, go out and meet the Gaming Historian. Now let's talk about